Hello friends, in this video we will see another problem based on the coded inequality. Okay, so let us consider the instructions as p at the rate of q means p is smaller than q. P is smaller than q. So mathematically we can represent p less than q. And second one is p dollar q means p is less than or equal to q. So mathematically we can represent p less than or equal to q. So p hash q. So that means p is equal to q. P is equal to q. So that one we can represent as p is equal to q. If p percentage b means p is greater than b. I mean p is greater than q. So p percentage q means p greater than q. So that we can represent as p greater than q. And next one, p copyright symbol q means p is greater than or equal to q. So that we can represent as p greater than or equal to q. Okay, so we have to, so after that, based on this one, we have to solve the given statements and conclusions. Statements and conclusions are given, and we have to prove which conclusion is true. Okay, so two conclusions are given, so we have to find which conclusion is true. So we have to select option A if only conclusion 1 is true. We have to select option B if only conclusion 2 is true. We have to select conclusion 3 either 1 or 2 or 2 conclusion 2 is true. We have to select option D neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 is true. That means both are not true. So option E if both are true. Both are true. That is conclusion 1 and conclusion 2. If both are true, we have to select the option E. So let us take the first problem. So the first problem statements are like this. So first problem statements are W dollar M and M hash N percentage L. So these are the first question statements, and the two conclusions are given. Those conclusions are, and first one is M percentage L, and the second conclusion is N copyright W. N copyright W. Okay. So now these are the statements given, right? So we have to convert them into the mathematical symbols, right? So W dollar M. So dollar means was less than or equal to, right? So less than or equal to M, first one. M hash N. Hash means what? Equal to. So that means M is equal to N. N percentage L. P percentage Q means greater than. So that means N greater than L. N greater than L. Okay. So now let us take the first and second conclusions also convert into the mathematical expression. That is M percentage L. Percentage means greater than, right? So percentage means greater than. So M greater than L. And copyright symbol W. Copyright symbol means greater than or equal to. So N greater than or equal to W. Okay. So now, so in the previous videos I told if less than is there, so we can move from open end to the close end. If greater than is there, so we can move from left to right. So that is open end to the close end. So if less than or equal to there, we can move from open end. This one is the open end to the close end. This one is close end. Okay. So if we have greater than or equal to, we can move from open end to the close end. This is the open end. If equal to is there, so we can move from left to right and right to left also. Okay. So based on these movements, so here the first conclusion is M greater than L. So M is at the open end of this greater than. So that means we have to find the movements from M to L in the given statement. Okay. So I request you to watch the previous questions before watching this. Okay. So if M greater than M is at the open end of L greater than, so we have to find the movements from M to L. So let us find M is here, right? So M is here. So let us consider here. So here M to W we can move. So there is no other W and we cannot move from M to L here. But by considering this one, we can move to the L. Why? Because we have a relation between M to N and here N to L. So when M is equal to N, we can move M to N according to this one from left to right. From left to right. So from M to N I move. So now N I reached. From N where I can go? From N I can reach to the L. How I can reach? It is a greater than. So whenever is greater than is there, so I can move in this direction, right? So greater than. So that means from N to L I can move. So that means from M to L I can make a movements in the given statement. So that's why actually this one is going to be true. This one is going to be true. So that means the first conclusion is true. And next one is N greater than or equal to W. So N is at the open end of the greater than or equal to. So then we have to find the movements from N to W. Okay, N to W. According to this one, so whenever greater than we can move from here to here. So that means we have to make the movements from N to W. So where is N? N is here, right? So N is here. So from N, what move? N is here is also, right? So if I use N to L, so from L I cannot move anywhere because there is no another L in this given statements. So that's why I will start from this end. So from this N to I can reach M. Why? Because it is a equal to from right to left also I can make movement, this movement, right? So M I reached. So from M, M is here and M is what actually? It is at the open end of the less than or equal to. So less than or equal to is that I can make move from here to here. So that's why I can make a movement from M to W. So that means actually I reached from N to W. I have enough movements. Movements are available in the given set of statements from N to W. So that's why, and it is less greater than or equal to. So when are greater than or equal to, the all the movements from N to W must contain greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or equal to only. Okay. So but here you see, here we have equal to and here have less than or equal to. So both are actually the subset of these three. So that's why actually this one is also second conclusion is also true. So both the conclusions are true. Which option we have to select? We have to select the option E. So for this first question, so the option is E. That means both the conclusions are true. So let us consider another problem. Let us consider another problem. The statements are like this. N at the rate of L and L as P and P dollar H. P dollar H. So these are the statements given and the conclusions are given. Two conclusions are given and the first one is L dollar H. This is the first conclusion and the second conclusion given is H percentage N. H percentage N. Okay, so now convert these given statements and the given conclusions into the mathematical. So at the rate of means less than. So that means N less than L. And next one is ash. Ash is equal to equal to. That means ash, L is equal to P. This one. P dollar H. Dollar means less than or equal to. So P less than or equal to H. Okay, now we converted the given statements into the mathematical equation. Now convert the conclusions into. So L dollar H. Dollar means what? Less than or equal to. So L less than or equal to H. First conclusion. And H percentage and percentage means greater than, right? So H greater than N. Okay. So now let us take first conclusion. So L less than or equal to H. So H is at the open end of the greater than or equal to. So we have to make a movements from H to L in the given statements. So let us start from H. So H is here. So we can make a movement H to P. Why I can make a movement H to P? This one is less than or equal to and H is at the open end of less than or equal to. So I made a movement from H to P. So now I reach the P. So from P I can make a movement to the L. So I can make a movement to the L. P is equal to L. So that's why I can make L to P and P to L movement. So L to P. So now I reached from H to L. Okay, H to L there is a movement. But here if you see the relationship is less than or equal to. So all the movements from H to L must contain less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to only. Or the subset of these three, right? So if you see here it contains less than or equal to equal to. So these two are the subset of equal this one. So that's why actually this one is going to be true. So the first conclusion is going to be true. So first conclusion is true. So let us consider the second conclusion. That is what actually h greater than n. So h is at the open end of greater than. So that means we have to find the movements from h to n. Okay, we have to find the movement from h to n. Let's start at the h. So from h we can move p. So from p to we can make a movement l. Why? Because it is equal to, and from l is at the open end of less than. So that's why we can make a movement from here to here, L to N. So that means we can move from H to N. Okay, we have movements from H to N in the given set of statements. So this is the less than. So there is no need to check for this, not less than or equal to. So there is no need to check for this rule. So that's why actually H to N we can make a movements in the given set of statements. That is H to P and P to L and L to N. So that means the second conclusion is also true. So both the conclusions are true. So that means which option? We have to select the option E. Option E is true. So both the conclusions are true. So this one is also true and this one is also. In the first question also both are true. So in the both the cases we select the option E because the conclusion 1 and conclusion 2 both are true. So I hope you got this one. So thank you very much for watching this video. And if you have any doubt, please leave a comment and please subscribe to my channel. So thank you.